It's the morning of, I think it's like day 11. I'm in Santander. I'm leaving. It's like 8 in the morning, I think. I've got to walk over to find the Camino, the official Camino. I'm off it by a few miles. So I gotta walk back where I got off the ferry. It's funny because yesterday I walked from there over to my hotel down that way and went over the top of this big old hill in the middle of the city, and now I realize there's a tunnel. I could have walked right through the hill instead of over the hill. That's what I'm going to do now. Work smarter, not harder. But sometimes harder is good too. Went down to see that beach. It looks like beautiful down there, man. Anyway, I'll see the ocean on the other side of the tunnel. It's cool. A little breezy. It looks like it's gonna be sunny. I don't know on the other side. It still looks sunny, but you never know around here. Okay, start of a good day. This is a long tunnel. It's almost like 3/4 of a kilometer long. It's flat, cuts right through. I sort of liked walking yesterday up the hill because there was some sun and trees and no exhaust fumes. But hey, I got a long way to go today, so this is all right. All right, still in Santander. Took me a couple hours. No, it took me an hour. Yeah, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to make it from my hotel over here, which is the actual Camino right here. So I'm on my path. So now, even though actually it was 45 minutes, 2 miles, not 2 hours. So it took me a couple miles to get on the path, and now I can start the journey. All right, I've been walking for 2 hours. I've gone 5.29 miles. I'm just that far away from the city. I'm just getting to the outskirts of Santander. Actually, I just crossed the city limits into another little suburb. And we'll look at that church over there. And off the road and up here onto a path. So it's taking me a while to get up out of there. Now, oh, it feels good. It's like a weight lifted when I emerge from the urban environment, the city, and pop up into stuff like this. I didn't realize it. Like, oh, it feels so good. Not to mention, I got lost. I got lost in the city. Got all cockeyed, went under some tunnel to turn around, go up over a hill because the path was on top of the hill that the tunnel went under, so it was screwy. Alright, still a bunch of urban shit out here, and freeways and overpasses, but we're getting there. I had to break out my poncho. I thought it was going to pour rain on me. Put it in my back pocket, but now the sun has popped out. So, all right, let's go. I've been walking 8 miles since Santander. I haven't really stopped. There's nothing, no real place to stop. So, I've just been walking. At least I got out of the city, but I've been on this path for miles, a couple miles. Which is better than the road, but it's not as good as the trail. So, just got to keep trudging until I see something. Maybe this little town here. I don't know if I mentioned before or not. So this is torture. This is actually torture. Look at the sheep up there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. Cool villages, this beautiful weather in northern Spain. It's pretty damn good torture. Well, holy cow, every single day, the grind. It's good. It's good to suffer a little bit. Just a little. All right, on with the torture. I got to go up this little hill. Okay. All right, I'm just about at 10 miles. Still haven't stopped to get some coffee or anything. Just hasn't been anything. But I'm taking a little alternate route because I have to go down here to this little town, catch a narrow gauge railway across the river and get off on the next town. If you don't do that, you have to walk like, I don't know, 7 or 9 kilometers more way down to a bridge to get across the river and then back up. So I'm going this way. The sea is down between those two hills. And yesterday there's a I can't remember if I talked about this on camera or with my buddy Jim from Australia, but there's a coastal route from Santander, and it's supposed to be super beautiful. And the coast is way the hell over there, and that route goes all along those edges, cliffs and mountains. But they said it's super sketchy. You could fall to your death if the weather's bad. It was windy and rainy over there. And I probably still would have done it, but it said also it's not well marked. It goes through people's yards. You can't tell where you are. But the other thing is, it's 33 kilometers to a town well before where I'm staying, and I already booked. So I said, I'm not walking 40 clicks, man. Just, you know, I had to go 25 miles or more, I don't know. So I took this route, which is not as spectacular, not as beautiful, so I'm kind of dumb. But hey, it's beautiful. It's northern Spain. I'm gonna go get on that little train, across the river. What the hell? I guess I could have taken that route and just see how far I got and then found a place to stay, but I did not do that. So it's not the official route either. So I'm kind of a purist sometimes. I stick sometimes to the official Camino, which this is like the old Camino. See? Alternate route, but it's the Camino. And if I'd have followed the main Camino down there, it takes a detour right back to where I'm going anyway to get on that train. So I think I'm good. I think I made a wise decision. All right. Some cows up there. These guys got it made. totally relaxing. Don't get hit by the train. That's rule number one. You look like a cow. What's the name of that? Boo. Don't scare me like that. So I made it to the train station. There's no machines for tickets. And there's a platform on either side of the train track, and there's 2 train tracks. So I'm sitting there, and I ask an old man, is this side mine the right platform? Does this go to the way I'm going? And he says, yeah, and then he looks and he says, no, you got to go on the other side. Otherwise this train goes back to Santander. So I go, okay. I go back, I walk around, I go to the other side. And these 3 middle-aged Spaniard dudes from Madrid pull up on their mountain bikes. And they tell me, hey, I'd seen them earlier, so they knew where I was going. Hey, where are you going? I said, that way. And they said, you're on the wrong side. I'm like, oh, shit, some old dude told me that was the wrong side, so maybe, all right, maybe he didn't know. Maybe he's playing a trick on me. So I go sit over there and I talk to these guys for about 20 minutes. They're cool guys. Had a nice conversation. The train comes, and we're all on the wrong side. He said, wrong side, otro lado. So we ran like hell, like a son of a bitch. Barely, all the way down the platform, across the train tracks, up on the platform, get in the train. And I thought, you dumb shit. So that old man was right. I was right. I should have known, because I looked at the schedule and it looked like it said the right way. Anyway, they got on the train. I didn't sit by him close enough to give him any shit and tell him that. Hey, that old dude was correct. Look at that. So then, since I waited an hour for the train, you're supposed to just go across the river because you can't cross walking. And since I waited so long, I wanted to get my money's worth, which was free. And I just stayed one more stop because I was burning time. So I cheated just a hair. But I got off. This isn't really the Camino, although I saw an arrow. This is not either one of the alternate or the correct Camino. But people must do this all the time because there's arrows. Anyway, it's beautiful. I'm headed to, I think it's Vivian? Vivian? No, not Vivian. I have to look. Vivian? No. I don't know. I'm going to check. So, I'm at 15 miles, but I cheated for a couple miles, so I don't know what I'm really going to get. I didn't turn off my counter because I just didn't. All right, off we go. So I booked this place at about, I figured I could walk 20 miles today. I figured that's about what it was. So I looked, and there's this estuary down here, kind of floodlands, and it's a beautiful valley. But then look over here, you can't see it now. It's pretty industrial. It's got this big old power plant or something with a smokestack, a big ugly monstrosity up here. It kind of dominates the landscape of this valley. I don't know what it is. But it's a blight on the beauty. So there's that. And my place. So anyway, kind of an industrial valley. Still beautiful. Look, horses in the meadow, green. Agriculture going on, beautiful houses, but also warehouses, smokestacks. That's the cool thing about the Camino. So you go someplace, you just stay one night. So good, bad, indifferent, whatever. It's only one night. And just because that stuff's there doesn't make it bad. It's just a little ugly. Uglified. It's windy up here, man. It's because it's opened up from the hills and the trees. So there's a little river inlet that goes up. We can't see it. But I gotta cross it over by that hill, I think. Probably on the other side of it. That's where the place I'm staying is. So I don't know, another hour. Alright. I'm about 19 miles in. I've been walking down this long boulevard, and there's a big power plant back there. And along this sidewalk, there's these big monster houses, all completely overgrown. There's a roofed one, locked up gates, totally overgrown and abandoned. They look like these houses over here, but they're empty and dilapidated. I wonder if they emptied them. They evacuated the people when they this one looks good. I don't know what they're doing something with this one, but the other ones are totally overgrown. You know, they got some history. Big monster houses. Very cool. I'd like to crawl back there and take a video of them, but I shall not. So anyway, I think the suck starts to really set in about 16 miles. Really about 13 or 14 starts to, but when it's really at 16, 17, you know. So I don't know how far I got to go, but it's a mile or two. I predicted 20 miles, and we'll see. Let's see what it is. Check out this house to the right. Beautiful, beautiful big monster houses, man. But the other ones are all overgrown. Might have some evil going on. All right, walking. Came up that way. Gotta run for your life. Don't get hit by a train. That is always the rule. Don't get hit by a train. So here's the power plant. step. There's the train station. Industry. Almost there. Half mile or something. Gotta have a river if you're gonna have some of that. You gotta have some of that. A nice riding path, walking path next to the river. I don't know why that's not the Camino. I guess it goes different places. Hotel Quelli. Looks busy, man. What's up? Looks busy. It's not an albergue that I found on the app for the Camino. Cafeteria. Grub. Hola.
Buenas.
Buenas. Tengo una reservación para un cuarto. ¿Dónde? Daniel. ¿Sí?
Vamos, Luis.
Sí.
¿Pascua?
Sí.
Hotel Restaurante Cueli. Buenas tardes. ¿Para cuándo? Sí que tenemos. Vale, pues nada, un saludo, hasta luego.
Tienes una sala para...
Ajá.
Ah, muy bien. Oh, ok.
¿Aquí o aquí?
Sí.
Aquí.
Ok.
Es 13.
30. 3.
3.
13.
13. 13.
13. So 13. Hay mucha gente aquí. Café, bar, restaurante, groups.
Cafetería and restaurant.
Ah. Hola, señor. Buenos días.
¿Qué tal estamos?
Madre.
¿Qué tal? ¿Bien?
Bien, muy bien. Tengo un poquito de, ¿cómo se dice? Me duelen mis pies.
Ah,
Me deja de paso.
Ah, sí, 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 sí. Lo siento.
Habla español.
Un
Un
poquito.
poquito, va, habla bien.
Quiero aprender mejor,
Eso
pero
es bueno.
sí.
Oh, United States. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, oops. Okay. If you could sign here, please. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Pues, this is for you.
Okay.
Español or English?
Inglés es mejor.
Yeah, because this is information about your reservation,
Okay.
and on the other side, you have general
time.
information, times
Okay.
of the hotel, okay? A cafeteria, restaurant,
Oh, muy bien. Perfecto.
and the Wi-Fi.
Okay. Perfect.
It's Wi-Fi for rooms, okay? We have another Wi-Fi
Different
ground
aquí.
floor.
Okay. Muy bien.
Ground floor is café, coffee,
Café.
y two copas. Café y
Y
dos
dos
copas.
Okay. Muy bien.
And your room for one night, this is the price, okay, is 102
Okay.
on the first floor. This is the elevator.
Do I pay or did I pay on booking? I pay
have
you.
to- yeah.
Okay. I can't remember sometimes because
you put your credit card as a guarantee, only as a guarantee.
Oh, I already did.
You could pay
Okay.
or tomorrow,
So,
okay?
mañana. Okay, muy bien.
You could sign here, please.
Yes. Good.
Thank you so
Okay.
much and welcome.
Okay. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
See you.
Okay. Thank you. Aquí. The elevator?
Yes.
Here. Okay. Or that. Oh. I'm so tired, I could hardly remember my name. I'm gonna have to edit all that out. But let's check it out, This most certainly ain't Albergues. Sorry, Nancy. Sorry, Rachel. Sorry, Nicole. I live large. God damn. Return to a different key. Shit. Oh, holy smokes. All right. I am smoked. I didn't stop. That's why. With the whole day I stopped and sat down, but I didn't get a drink and coffee to eat. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and eat. All right, later, y'all.